Hi, I am Lopamudra Sen. Welcome back to my channel Electronic Science Tutorial. We already discussed about number system, basic gates and all types of Boolean postulates in digital electronics. And also I will teach the practical application of digital electronics in my channel. We already discussed about OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate using discrete circuit components. Those who are not visit my channel, please follow my channel for clear understanding of your electronic science subject. If you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. सब्सक्राइब की बेल आइकन को प्रेस करके रखिए ताकि जब भी मैं कोई नई वीडियो लेकर आऊँ आपको पता चले। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। In today's lecture, we will learn how we construct NAND gate using discrete circuit components. So let's get started. So what is NAND gate? We already know in previous lecture. That is, a NAND gate is a combination logic gate in which a NOT gate follows an AND gate. इस सेशन में हम सीखेंगे how we construct NAND gate using discrete circuit components. तो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे चलते हैं. So this is the circuit symbol of an AND gate. A is the one input, B is the another input, Y is the output, Y equal to A dot B bar. 7400 is the NAND gate chip number. Here we saw NAND gate follows a AND gate and NOT gate because Y equal to A and B bar. Okay, so this is the circuit symbol of a NAND gate. In this slide, we saw the truth table of a NAND gate. A and B are the inputs. Y is the output. We know Y equal to A and B bar. When A0, B0, that means when both inputs are at logic low state, we get 0.0. Inverted 0.0 means 0. Inversion of 0 is 1. We get 1 output. When A0, B1, 0.1 means 0. Inverted output 1, we get 1 output. When A1, B0, 1.0 means 0. That means inverted output we get 1 output. When both the inputs are logic high state, that means A1, B1, that means 1.1 we get 1. Inverted output 0, we get 0 output. So this is the truth table of a NAND gate. Using discrete circuit components, how we construct NAND gate हम सीखेंगे नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे. So this is the circuit design of an AND gate using discrete circuit components. Here we use 4 diodes D1, D2, D3, D4. 2 switches are used, SW1 and the another is SW2. One 5 volt power supply is used. 4 resistor R1, R2, R3, R4 are used. 1 NPN transistor is used. This is the collector terminal, this is the base terminal and this is the emitter terminal. Emitter terminal is grounded. So transistor is in CE mode. From the collector terminal we got the output. So LED is connected into the collector terminal through a resistor 330 ohm. 330 ohm resistor is used to protect the LED, otherwise it will be damaged. Here LED is used as a display device or as a output device. Diode D1, this right side is called P side and the left side is called N side. Diode D2, the right side of this diode is called P side and the left side is N side. The P side is connected by a wire and from this junction point R1 is connected and the other terminal of the R1 is connected with the positive 5 volt power supply. R3 is connected between the collector terminal and the positive voltage of the 5 volt power supply. D3 and D4 diode are connected into the base terminal. This is the P side, this is the N side. Again, for D4 diode, this is the P side and this is the N side. R2 resistor is connected between the base and the emitter terminal. So, this is the overall circuit of a NAND gate using discrete circuit components. For proper calculation of R1, R2 and R3, we saw next slide. Okay, so this is the design calculation. This is the design of a NAND gate using discrete circuit components. In this slide, we saw the circuit parameters of a NAND gate circuit. The supplied data are IC saturation, which is equal to 10 milliampere value, HFE minimum equal to 50 value. Here we choose 50 beta parameter transistor. You can choose any other beta parameter transistor. VCE saturation, that is nearly equal to 0.2 volt, which is always same for all transistor or any type of transistor, and VB on, that is 0.7 volt. VCC equal to VR, which is the high voltage. Here we use 5 volt power supply voltage, so VCC equal to 5 volt. To calculate R3 or to calculate the collector resistor, how we calculate? So we know I equal to V by R from Ohm's law. So R equal to V by I. So IC saturation equal to VCC minus VCE saturation divided by R3, or R3 equal to VCC minus VCE saturation divided by IC saturation. VCC, here we consider 5 volt. VCC saturation value is 0.2 volt divided by 10 milliampere. So we got 480 ohm. Now we calculate the minimum base current for saturation, that is IB value. IB equal to IC saturation divided by HFE minimum. We know from transistor, that is the beta parameter calculation, beta equal to IC by IB. That means IB equal to IC by beta. Beta means HFE minimum value. Here we consider IC saturation value is 10 milliampere. HFE value is 50. So 10 by 50 milliampere, we get IB value is 0.2 milliampere. So this is the minimum base current for saturation. Now here we consider I2 equal to 10% of IB. That means 10% of 0.2 milliampere. 10% of 0.2 milliampere means I2 equal to 0.02 milliampere. Now how we calculate R2? R2 is the base emitter resistor. So R2 equal to VB on divided by I2. We know VB on value is 0.7 volt, I2 value is 0.02. So by calculate it, we get 35 kilo ohm, and R1 value is VCC minus VB on plus 2 into V gamma. What is V gamma? V gamma is the knee voltage or cut-in voltage of the diode. Here we use 4 diodes and 4 silicon diodes. So the cut-in voltage is 0.6 volt. So V gamma is 0.6 volt. So we know VCC is 5 minus 0.7 plus 2 into 0.6. I1 current is equal to base current plus I2. IB is 0.2 plus I2 is 0.02. So we get 0.22. So 3.1 divided by 0.22 kilo ohm, we get 14.1 kilo ohm. So this is the calculation of R3, R2 and R1. Commercially available carbon resistor are 470 ohm, which is nearly equal to 480 ohm, 15 kilo ohm, which is nearly equal to 14.1 kilo ohm, and 33 kilo ohm, which is nearly equal to 35 kilo ohm. So by using 470 ohm, 15 kilo ohm and 33 kilo ohm, we can easily design a NAND gate circuit using discrete circuit components. So next slide पे चलते हैं. We already know about this circuit. Here we used R1 as 15 kilo ohm resistor, R3 is 470 ohm resistor and R2 is 33 kilo ohm resistor, which is commercially available carbon resistor value. Now the function part of this circuit is if the both inputs are in low state, that means in this condition, the diodes D1 and D2 will be conducting state, or if at least one input is 0, the corresponding diode will be conducting state. So this is the current flow direction, and the voltage at this point becomes 0.6 volt. Since a voltage of 2 into 0.6, that means 1.2 volt is required for D3 and D4 to be conducting, these diodes are in cutoff condition. In addition, it requires approximately 0.7 volt to make the transistor in on condition. So the transistor Q is off and the output is high, that means LED will be glowing condition. If both inputs are in high condition, the input diodes D1 and D2 are off and the voltage at this point is 2 volt, which is sufficient to drive the transistor into saturation. Then the output is low, that means LED will not glowing condition. So this is the circuit performance of a NAND gate. By using this process, we can easily design a NAND gate by using discrete circuit components. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. फिर मिलते हैं एक नई वीडियो के साथ. Thank you.